Namaskar students. Today we are going to learn 6th standard subject maths and the unit is basic concept in geometry. Basic concept in geometry. The first concept is a point. First concept is a point. What is a point? What is a point? Point is shown by a tiny dot. A point is shown by a tiny dot and it's shown by capital letters A, B, C, D to Z. Okay. Example, point A, point M, point P, point S. The next one is a line. The next concept is a line. What is a line? Listen here. Line, see here, line AB, line PQ, line MN, line L, line M. Line means that a line, we can extend the line both sides. Like a line, listen, if here is a line, line M or line AB, this line extend both sides. If it is a blackboard, it is a whiteboard, then it extend to the both side of blackboard. This board, whiteboard is a limited area, but if we draw a line on a ground, then it extend no limits. It's extend both sides without limit. So that is called a line. Okay. So the extension we show by these arrows. So arrows, a line have arrows to both sides. The arrow shows that it extends both sides. This arrow shows that line AB extends to this side, and that this arrow shows that it extends to this side. So a line that extends both sides. So we can extend a line without any limits on both sides. Understood? A line extends to both sides. Okay. And it is how we can read it. So we read it line AB, line PQ, line MN. This by two capital letters. But we can read it by only one alphabet also, that line L, line N. Understood? By this type. Okay. Then the next concept is segment. The next concept is segment. Segment, what is a segment? The segment is the point. There are 2 points and that these 2 points showing its limit. A segment, line segment has 2 points, but the ending points, these points are called end points. A line segment have 2 points showing its limit, and they are called end points. The end point is that they have a limit. They can't extend. We can't extend this. So the line segment has here limit and here also limit. So it can't extend any side. So this is called a line segment. Understood? A line segment has 2 points, but they have a limit. Both have a limit. A line segment, the end points have showed its limit. They can't extend. So this segment CD, how we read it? Segment CD, segment GH, segment YZ, segment LM. This type we can read it. Understood? We can measure only segment. We can't measure a line because line extend both sides. But a segment is have its limit. A segment have its limit, so it can't extend. So we can measure this segment. We can't measure a line. Understood? Okay. So the next one is the next concept that we first see a point, then we see line, a line, then we see the segment, and the next one is arrow. So arrow, that's a ray or arrow. The ray starts from at one point and goes forward continuously in the same direction. Listen, that this point O is called its origin. This point O is called its origin, and it starts from O and goes continuously, goes forward continuously. That it's no limit. It can, O is origin and it has a limit. It can't extend from O, but it extends to A continuously. It extends to A continuously. That it has no limit. So one side limit and other side no limit. So this is called a ray. This is called a ray. So we can read this OA, ray OA, but we can't read ray AO because O is origin. So we must read this ray OA. Here we can read this ray PM, but we can't read ray MP because P is origin. Understood? X is origin of the ray XL. D is the origin of ray DP. T is the origin of ray TJ. So in the ray, it starts from origin and goes forward continuously, means it another side it has no limit. Here limit and here no limit. Understood? Okay. The next one, that we know that here is a 1 point. Here is a 1 point. We can draw infinite lines from that point. We can draw infinite lines. from that one point. Understood? So an infinite number of lines can be drawn through a one line. But listen, an infinite number of lines we can draw through one point. But we can draw only one line through 2 points. Listen, we can draw only one line through 2 points. Listen, we can draw only one line through 2 points, and we can draw infinite number of lines through 1 point. Understood? Then listen, here are some numbers, that points: point A, point B, point C, point D, point E, point F. Okay, these are 6 points. Or here is also point D, but here point G. Listen, we can draw one line through 2 points, but when three or more points, listen here, I am drawing here a line. Listen, when 3 or more points, when 3 or more points lie on a one line, when 3 or more points lie on one line, they are called collinear points. Listen, when 3 or more points lie on the same line, listen here, point A, point C and point G are lie on this same line. So these point A, point C and point G are called collinear points. Understood? Are called collinear points. And the points which are not lie on the same line are called non-collinear points. Listen again. Point A, point C and point G are lie on the same line. So these 3 points are called collinear points. But B, D, E, F, these points are not lie on the same line. So these points are called non-collinear points. Understood? The next concept is a plane. What is called plane? In mathematics, a flat surface is called a plane. This board is also plane. This wall is also plane. Listen, book surface is also plane. Table surface is also plane. It's called plane. But plane means, listen, but plane is that it has also 4 arrows. Means The arrow means it extends at 4 sides. Extends to 4 sides. It extends it for this side, this side, this side, this side. That is called a plane. A plane, in mathematics we say that the plane surface is called a plane, which has 4 sides. A 4-side figure is called plane. Okay, but plane means the plane have 4 arrows and each and every side extend continuously to that side. Understood? That is called a plane. The next one, that the next concept, understood? Plane, it extends at each side, means 4 sides. It extends continuously. That is called a plane. And the next concept is parallel lines. Next concept is parallel lines. A parallel lines means, what is a parallel lines? That a line lie in the same plane. It must be lie in the same plane. It must be lie in the same plane. The lines 2 or 3 or more. Lines lie in the same plane and do not intersect. Lines lie in the same plane and do not intersect. That is called parallel lines. Understood? And these are called intersecting lines. These are called intersecting lines. They intersect each other and this is called point of intersection. Understood? But parallel lines means the lines lie in the same plane but do not intersect each other. These lines are called parallel lines. Okay? So what we learned today, the basic concept in geometry. First, that is a point, and point, point is shown by a tiny dot. And the next one, we learn a line, and we know a line is extend to both sides. So we show it by this arrow. We shows both side arrow means that is it extend without any limit on the both sides. Understood? It is called a line. Then a line segment. A line segment means it has 2 end points and they shows its limit. It has 2 end points and they show its limit. A line segment is both sides they are limited. Both endpoints shows its limit. Understood? Then the next one is a ray. Ray means what? That it has an origin that from which it starts, and the next point is that go forward continuously. Means one side it has limit and the other side it extends more and meets the next side it has no limit. Understood? So this is called a ray and it read array OA but not read array AO. Okay? One side limit and other side no limit. Then we see that we can draw infinite lines from the one point, and this, when two or more lines pass through the same point, they are called concurrent lines. These lines are called concurrent lines. Why? Because it goes from only one point. When two or more lines passes through the same point, then these lines are called concurrent lines. These lines are called concurrent lines, and that common point is called the point of concurrence. This point is called point of concurrence, and the lines are called concurrent lines. Understood? Then we can draw only one line from 2 points. Only one line. We can draw only one line from 2 points. Then the next one, that when 3 or more points lie on one line, these points are called collinear points. When 3 or more points lie on the same line, these points are called collinear points. And when the points which do not lie on the same line, the points do not lie on the same line, means B, D, E, F, these points are called collinear points. Then we learn about plane. Plane in mathematics, plane means that is the flat surface which have four sides. Okay, but it extends from 4 sides. Understood? That is called a plane. Then the next one is parallel lines. That the lines lie on the same plane. This is and do not intersect. The lines which lie on the same plane but do not intersect are called parallel line, and the line intersecting, these are called intersecting line. Which intersect to each other, it is called intersecting. Okay, so today we have learned these basic concepts of in geometry. Thank you very much.